Hey there, guys. So we got the collaboration free pick from the June festival today. I decided to go with Rena for a few reasons. For one thing, she's just a pretty good unit. Her enhancements are great. But most importantly, her prism is effectively free in the trust shop. You can get it for 5,000 trust coins, which, if you've been playing for a while, you should have plenty of trust coins saved up. So we're going to be taking her to some trials and trying it out. Just to increase the challenge and to kind of show off her ability to roll compress multiple abilities in one unit, we're going to leave 2 party slots empty for Scorn of the Venomous Vines. So this is a pretty hard trial, especially doing it with a 4-man team, but let's give it a go. We're going to be doing Elephant for breaking and such. She's going to be doing Reflect Ring Safety Bit, and we gave her 1,000 Needles to do Mirage when she has a free turn. She'll also be primarily the healer with her regenerations. Cecil is going to be our Provoker. He's got Evasion, and he's going to be passive provoking and covering and buffing, etc. I've given him some high ice resist, a little bit of fire resist, a little bit of wind and earth. He's definitely going to need some resist buffs from himself to survive the elemental attacks, but we should be okay, hopefully. And here's the star of the show. We're going to do Rena as our DPS, buffer, backup healer, etc. We've given her lots of plant killer, well, for a mage, 200% plant killer, which is pretty good. And she's got high spirit and decent defense. And we're taking Karoja. We've got a Rena set up pretty much the same way. High spirit, decent defense, plant killer. I think the same plant killer as mine. Yep, 200%. So let's go. So the cool thing about Rena is she's got such high spirit, we can go some turns without even covering with Cecil. Like on this first turn, we're not going to cover with Cecil because we're going to use his LB for the mitigation. And the breath is going to hit the entire team, but because everyone has high spirit, you know, it's fine. We don't really care. Alright, so once it loads, we're going to get this ambush, which is the damage over time. That is also going to be mitigated by our high spirit. Alright, so Cecil is going to mitigate for us here. Now Rena is going to Mother's Protection. That's going to give us magical mitigation. And then we're going to fix Cloud to imperil the boss. And the other Rena is going to end Shelter, which gives us break immunity for 5 turns. And Enhance Dispel gives us status immunity. And then Elephant is going to break the boss's attack and magic. Alright, so we're going to take damage from the ambush. Damage over time. There we go. We're going to get the breath, which should barely tickle. Yep. And the barrage is going to hurt. Physical damage is going to be a problem on this fight. Yeah. We don't have huge defense, and we don't have any physical mitigation buffs whatsoever on this team. So, that's why we're going to be using Mirage for some of these. Alright. So, to help deal with this ambush, we're going to, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and Light Cross, and we will Cure All for a better regeneration. While the other Rena will Light Cross, and we'll do Fairy Healing, or Fairy's Light, to top the team off. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. A little bit of damage, and then top the team. Alright, Elephant will do 1,000 Needles for the Mirage. And then Cecil will Paladin's Protection, and we'll do a resist buff so he starts taking less damage. Okay, and now that big damage over time is gone. And we can start dealing some actual damage to the boss with chaining. Alright, let's use Elephant to break the boss again, and we'll just double chain with Light Cross. Now Light Cross does need to be spark chained if you double cast it, which is, you know, kind of hard to do for a lot of people, but it does pretty good damage when you do it. Alright, Cecil will, let's go ahead and Lunarian Might for the good mitigation, and I don't want to change stance. I want to stay in this stance, so we'll just refresh his cover. Alright, so we push the threshold. There's the Swallow. We still got Mirage from the previous turn, so we're going to avoid that. There's the Freeze Prey again. There's the Bile, but we did Cecil's cooldown and Rena's High Spirit, so the Bile basically did nothing. Alright, we probably won't finish off the boss this turn. I guess it's possible, but probably not. Probably take one extra turn. Ooh, so close. Okay. Let's go ahead and Mirage. Cecil can just LB again. Actually, there's no point. We still got it. Cecil can just guard. So the next fight is going to take a few extra turns because this one has the lower spirit. The second fight has high spirit. So, it'll be a little bit irritating. And we can just light protection. The boss's Imperil is now gone. I should recast the Imperil, but I mean, he's going to die without an Imperil, so there's no need. Alright, so the next fight be a little bit trickier because of all these small ones. Alright, we'll go ahead and break with Elephant's LB. Rena will Mother's Protection and fix Cloud. Other one will Enhance Dispel and End Shelter. Cecil will Light's Wall and Paladin's Protection. Alright, so we don't have Mirage or anything, so that Barrage is going to hurt. But we should be okay. Yeah, it's really painful. Ooh, Cecil. We don't have a, what's it called? An Earth Resist buff for him yet. Alright, let's have Rena's go ahead and Lights Cross. Trying to decide. I think Elephant's gonna have to use Lakshmi here to heal. Yeah, Cecil needs it. Alright, let's go ahead and change stance and we're not gonna need the cooldown yet, so we'll do that. Alright, let's go ahead and double Lights Cross. Didn't quite push the threshold, but we killed one of the babies, which is good. Alright, so this is gonna hurt. Kind of a lot. Ah, it wasn't too bad actually. Alright, we're gonna want to have Cecil do an Earth Resist, change stance, and we're gonna do Lunarian Might because we're pushing a threshold again this turn. We should kill the baby. Yeah, the baby's gonna die here, so Cecil being low health is actually okay. So we're gonna do 1,000 Needles instead with Elephant. Alright. Yeah, Cecil's got cooldowns this turn, so he's okay. He's okay. And then Bile, Eerie Sound Wave, and Bile. And Swallow. Okay. Kind of a painful turn, but it worked out. Elephant can now use her LB here. Cecil, let's do his LB for mitigation. It's turn 4. Yeah, let's go ahead and chain again. Push another threshold, why not? Alright, so one of the babies is going to respawn this turn. Alright, let's have Elephum do... Oh, no, we need a break, not Thousand Needles. Spiritual Rondo to break. Cecil is going to fire an ice and change stance. He does still have cover, right? Just to make sure. Yeah, cover one more turn. Alright, we'll refresh that next round. Alright, Rena, it's time to redo all the buffs. We're going to fix Cloud and... Actually, we're going to alternate it. We're going to do Enhance Dispel and... Not, oh, come on. Enhance Dispel and End Shelter. And, let's see. The other one is going to do Fix Cloud and the Mother's Protection. Okay. That works out pretty well. Now that all our buffs are online, so we've got... Oh yeah, we didn't Barrage or Mirage. Alright. Which is okay. Let's have Elephum do Rainbow Wings, which we haven't done in a while. And let's go ahead and Lights Cross. Cecil is going to, let's see, Dark Wall, Paladins plus protection, and 2 turns on Lunarian Might. I guess into the light. Alright. Let's go ahead and do our damage. Alright, Threshold's been pushed. We've got cooldown mitigation from Mother's Protection. There's the Bile. There's the Swallow. Okay. Can we finish the fight this turn? Maybe? Oh, chain broke. Shoot. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to finish the fight. Which means we need 1,000 Needles. And we're going to want to use some healing with Cecil. Yeah, Rena's chain is really finicky. When it breaks, it's unfortunate. Alright, oh, the heal. I forgot all about that heal. It's irritating. Alright, let's see. We need to do the break. We're gonna have Cecil do Mirage. Lights Cross. Lights Cross. Alright, oof. Didn't quite get it. If the chain hadn't broke the other turn, it would have been fine. And then re-raise. Alright, well, we win now. Nine turns. Not too bad with a 4-man team. That was a little complicated to pull off. Rena had to spend a few turns rebuffing. Obviously, if we were using a 6-man team, she could spend, dedicate every single turn to DPS. But she was also a buffer, so we had to deal with that. But it worked out well. Pretty fun. It's kind of cool that she can be a DPS at the same time. Her chain's a little bit tricky. As you saw, it broke. It broke sometimes, but it worked. Okay. I'll probably do some more trials a little bit later, so I'll see you for those.